10x minus 24. Okay, we're just going to follow my steps. First step, action is what? What's my first step? Parentheses. If you miss that, parentheses, and if you can't go any farther than that, then I won't be able to help you at all. Okay, you gotta be able to know how to do parentheses. Alright? So get that down, because if we miss that part, it's gonna be a long year. Alright, so here we go. My second step, I'm asking myself, what times what gives me my first term?
6 and 4.
6 times 4 is x squared? Wow. Okay. What times what gives me x squared? X and x. Okay? X and x. My third is the most important step. Okay? What are my signs? I look at my middle term. It's negative. Plus and minus. My signs will be opposite. Okay? Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, my fourth thing says I need the factors of 24. Write your factors down. And then when you get to a point where you don't have to write your factors down because it becomes so common, then you don't have to. Right now, write your factors down. I got 1 and 24, I got 2 and 12, I got 6 and 4, I got 3 and 8. That's good. My signs are opposite, so what am I doing with my factors? Subtracting. So which factors, when I subtract, will give me 10? 2 and 12. Now, order matters here because my signs are opposite. Here's the rule. Whatever sign your middle term is, your largest factor has got to keep. So I've got a 12 and a 2. So that means my 12 has got to be where? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Your biggest factor always keeps your middle sign. Always. Your biggest factor always keeps your middle sign. Something else you can write down. I'm not writing it down up here, but if I say it, it's a good word thing to put it down. Your biggest factor always keeps your middle sign. Okay? Biggest factor always keeps your middle sign. Alright, now, these problems here are pretty basic. I understand that. Okay? Now, how can I make this trinomial here more difficult? By doing what? Put something in front of the x squared. For example, if there was a 4 out here, now think about this. What times what gives me 4x squared? Well, you have your option. X times 4x or 2x times 2x. Now you're guessing and hunting. You got to try x and 4x. Work it all out. Oh crap, it doesn't work. Go back, plug in 2x, 2x, go out and work it all out. Now it works. Okay? That's how they taught me when I was your age. Okay? Do it that way. You have to do it one way and get it all done. It was wrong. You erase it all and go back and do it. There's no other way to do it. Except for I'm going to give you a shortcut which never ever makes you guess. Okay? Alright, so here, let's look at a problem. Let's look at this problem right here. We've got 3x squared plus 11x minus 4. 3x squared plus 11x minus 4. Alright? Whenever there's a number out front, we're going to take my first number and we're going to multiply it by my last number and rewrite the trinomial. So my new trinomial is x squared plus 11x minus 4. Multiply the first number by the last number and rewrite your trinomial.
Wouldn't that be 12 then? Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It would be.
Okay.
Yes, it would be. Okay? Then you follow your steps over here for factoring. First step, parentheses. Second step, what times what gives me x squared? X and x. Okay, third step is my signs. My signs need to be positive, negative. Alright, factors of 12, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Okay? Whenever I look at this, my signs are opposite, so I'm doing what with my factors? Subtracting. Which factors, when I subtract, will give me 11? 12 and 1. Okay, my biggest factor has got to keep my middle sign, so the 12 has got to go where?
To the plus.
To the positive. Alright? A lot of people say, oh, that was easy, that's good, we're done.
We're
Check
not.
yourself. X times x is x squared. Remember, we multiplied by 3 at the beginning. We can't change our problem now, so if we multiply by 3, what do we got to do at the end? We've got to divide by 3. So I can divide each term by 3. when you can reduce your fractions, you reduce your fractions. So here, 12 divided by 3 is 4, so I got x plus 4. Here, I can't reduce. Whenever I have a number in its smallest form, and I can't reduce it anymore, I put it in front of the variable, and therefore that's 3x minus 1. There's no guessing, you're done factoring out. You're all done. So when you do it that way, you don't have to guess and hunt and check whichever way it is. Yes, 3x is probably an easy one because it can only be x and 3x. But when you get like 6 up here, you have 6 and 1, 2 and 3, it becomes harder. Okay? Always do it like this, and there's no guessing involved, you're good to go. Alright, we're going to do another one of these because I know it's 2y and 4. Alright, again, all we're doing now is plugging it in. So I come here and I say, okay, a plus b is going to look like what? 2y plus 4. A squared is going to be what? 4y squared. Remember, because you're taking 2y times 2y, which is 4y squared, minus a times b, which is going to be 8y, plus 4 squared is 16, and you're done. Okay? That China mill will never be broken down. You're good to go filling stuff in. Yes?
I'm confused on how 4 came from 64.
How the 64 came from 4?
Yeah.
You're taking the cubed root of 64. What times itself 3 times is 64, right? 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Okay? So you have a question upon that. You have your calculator. In your calculator, there is a, I think it's under math, there's a